All right. This is one of many, of a few little discussions and uploads on Zero Ends channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Zero Ends channel. And for those that will be new subscribers, you know the drill. You hit the red button, top notification bell for the uploads and live streams on Zero Ends channel. So let us begin. China semiconductor industries decapitize overnight what annihilation looks like. And this is written by Benzica staff writers. A.J. Fabio, October 14, 2022. Sanctions imposed by Biden prevent business from sending cutting-edge processors required to run efficient AI algorithms to China. The sanctions require any U.S. citizen working in the Chinese semi-industries to quit their jobs or be at risk of losing U.S. citizenship. I know America could do that, but that's not a story. For only 0.99 cent during this bear market, you could follow the... Oh, no, wrong one, sorry. The Biden administration unveiled a comprehensive strategy last week to move the U.S. forward and hold China back in the production of advanced semiconductors, virtually eliminating China semi-industrial overnight, escalating the high-tech battle with Beijing. Remember, America is the belly of the beast, and Asia is the rising and the dragon that will burn you up. Every American executive and engineer working in China's semiconductor manufacturing industries resigned yesterday, paralyzing Chinese manufacturers overnight, wrote tweeter Lebangs, translate by Rollin Group Analysis, Jordan Schindler. One round of sanctions from Biden did more damage than all 4 years of primitive sanctions under Trump. And former leading hedge fund trader Chris... Oh, no. No, that's an option. Sorry, guys. What happens? Yagazi Memory Technology Co., and company owned by China, and 30 other semiconductor companies in China have been put to the unveiling or unverifying list by the Bureau of Industries and Securities and Divisions of the U.S. Department of Commerce. Sanctions imposed by Biden administration also prevents business from sending the cutting-edge processors required to run or train the most efficient AI algorithms in China. And there's more articles, but let's go to the one we're reading right now. The extensive new regulations are intended to keep China AI industries in the Stone Age as the US and other Western nations advance, which they have the capability of doing this already. I'm not sure why they won't. The limitations also prohibit the exports of chip manufacturers, tools, and design software, and forbid the top silicon fabs in the world, such as Taiwan Semiconductor Co., that's on the NASDAQ, as you can tell right here, and Samsung from producing cutting-edge chips for Chinese business. Why did America executive resign? One of the provisions of President Joe Biden's executive order is that any U.S. citizen or green card holder working in China cannot work in the Chinese semiconductor industries or risk of losing American citizenship. Let's be honest. I think he's doing this because, as you know, inflation has started to climb up. And I think we're at 8% inflation right now in the U.S. So, it seems to me, I'm not sure Biden's trying to run for being president for a second term, but he knows the data is going out and his presidency so far, it's not looking good. So one thing he's doing now is he's trying to, seem to me, pressure the East in regards to competition of the thing and the one thing that's valuable, and that is chips. Because we do have a chip shortage on certain electronic products, if y'all not familiar. I'm not sure if that was resolved, but no, let's continue the story. The story unfolds. Everyone from Lam Research Corporation at Yangtze Memory left today, and on the 12th of Applied Material folks will leave as well. Not just Yangzheng, but also HLMC, Shanghai Whole, what they call Microelectronics, and Shanghai Interior Circuits RD Center Co. We're going to go more deep than that. ASML Holding MV, and that's on the stock market, as you can tell the ticker going down. One of the world's most important semiconductor tool makers told U.S. employees to stop servicing Chinese customers. The start point for this round of sanctions is to go all the way up the food chain and ensure the elimination of all American products and technologies from the entire ecosystem. The thread reads, why it matters. Taiwan semi-reduce its forecast for capital expenditures, and Applied Materials cut its outlook for revenue and profits following the sanctions. Both businesses said the demand for semiconductors products would decline. Chinese officials described the U.S. limitations as a significant step intended to thwart the development of the nations, and decisions might have wide-range effects such as restrictions, the development of artificial intelligence, and to underpin algorithms for driverless vehicles and other risks. This is what annihilation looks like. China semiconductor manufacturing industries was reduced to zero overnight, completely collapsed, no chance of survival. The thread continues. Benzinga takes, while the new sanctions are sharply below to China semi-industrial U.S. leverage could fade eventually, and Shenzhen, Chinese innovation powerhouse, intensifies efforts to develop its domestic chip sectors by giving significant subsidies and financial incentives by semiconductor companies registered in the city. And we stay up to date. That's the article. So what this all implies from my perspective, as you know, zero ends. If you're not subscribed to the channel, wait for it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it. Saying to me that Biden is trying to do everything possible for re-election. And one of the few things you have to do is you're going to make the competition much harder than it is. And by doing that, you have to take out the competition. As you know, most of the manufacture in America is done. And most of the things, supplies we get, 7% comes from China. So because Biden is Democrat, that they're going to have to do something now to deal with the inflation. I think right now the inflation is going to still stand by the rest of this year and maybe going on to 2023. But he knows he has to do something right now and do something very fast if he thinks he's going to be reelected for a second term. All the tax you see, from my point of view, is another form of just showing that he's going to be doing something about this inflation and be of a importance for the American people moving forward. I think the end is near. There's nothing that's going to do anything that's going to sabotage whatever he's doing now as president. But like I said, anything is possible, and he's going to do anything possible moving forward to bring the illusion that he's going to bring back manufacturing back in America, especially with dealing with chips. But like I said, only time will tell. Leave your thoughts in the comments section. I hope most of the bigger heads, most people in other sector of YouTube, get this and get their thoughts and opinions. This is something to examine and look at. But other than that, this is Zero Ends channel. Until next time, peace. Zero Ends.